Hey guys, Brian Hill with the Complete Combatant. We're going to do the Core 4 drill, which is the final of the 4 drills that I use in testing. This is a Comstock drill, which means it's points divided by time. It is also limited or Virginia count, so therefore you can only shoot the number of rounds specified by the drill. So therefore I have to call the shots in advance. I need to both be accurate and efficient at the same time. And I'll have a multiplier which will give me a percentage relative to patches I give out. I have a black ant patch, brown ant patch, purple ant patch, and blue ant patch that I give out in the class. So far I've given out 1 black ant patch, and that's to my good friend AJ Zito, who's an exceptionally good shooter and a master level and runs his own training company. So he is a real high level shooter. I've given out, I think, 4 brown patches total now. It's hard to remember, but I think it's 4, and then quite a few purples and blues as we move along. I like to give out every patch instead of just the highest one, so that you remember your performance level. It's also a trap, because if you performed at a purple belt one year and you come to class and you don't practice the next year and you get a blue, that'll eat at you too. So you want to make sure that you're engaging your self-image to be the best shooter you can. All right, this is 4 drills. Times are added all together, then you divide the total points. Using a Rangemaster Q, inner circle's 5, outer circle's 4. Q is 2 points, the head is 5, and a miss, of course, will get you 0 points. 15 rounds total, so 75 points total available to you. And there is one drill or 2 drills in here that are really not in the tactical mode. Mix 6 was much more tactical. The bullseye drill is much more accuracy based, and the trifecta is an absolute drill, which means as fast as you can shoot and you can't miss. This one, you have some advantages. You could miss a little bit, or you could be a little slow, but you can't have it all happening at once. We'll do the 4 reload 4 or 2 reload 2, which is a speed reload and not an emergency slide lock. That's not as big in favor, but I'm looking at it as a processing drill instead of bullets on the floor or something like that. All right, let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna shoot it. I'll show you the target. We'll do the math. I'll have to go to the calculator occasionally. That's when people start freaking out when you say math, okay? Don't let the math freak you out. This is a little harder scoring system, but it's also much more honest. All right, first drill is draw and fire 2. Okay, good draw. I had a 98 draw and a 22 split. Everything's in. I'm 0 points down. So let's put that in the calculator so we don't forget. 120 plus. Now I'm going to do a bill drill. So it's draw and fire 6 this time. Draw and fire 6. Stand by. Okay, 2 flat. All right, little slow, but good accuracy. Everything's in. So we've plus 2 in there. So my total score is 3.2. I'm looking to be in between the 8 or 9 second mark with about 70 to 75 points overall, which will give me a pretty good hit factor, and I'll know where I am percentage wise. So this one is 2 the body, 1 to the head, failure to neutralize. 2 the body, 1 to the head. Should be about a 1.5 or 1.6. Okay, a little slow, 178. 178. I didn't get a great grip on the pistol. Everything's in though, so I was able to manage it. So that's a good bit of tidbit. Maybe a 0.2 slow on that one. So we'll see if it costs me later in the scoring. All right, still down 0. Edge the headshot in. So it's plus 1.78. All right, so I'm at 4.98. All right, in order to get this, I'm going to need a sub 4 second reload because it's 2 reload 2 now. So let's see if I can get that. Did not get it. Did not get it. That's 413. So I had a 107 draw, which cost me 24 split, a 388 reload, or 257 reload, and then a 413. So let's see how that hurts my score overall. So I'm a little over, plus 413. 4.13 equals, so 9.11. So that's what I'm going to divide the 75 points for. I'm 0 points down, so it's 75 divided by 9.11 equals 8.23. Then I multiply that by 11. So I made black belt just barely. So that's a 9.55. All right. And then for some of you with the timer, I know you won't believe it. So you can scroll through all the scores there. Those are the scores. Let's take a look at the target. All right. Okay, 7 yards. There's the target. Okay. So everything's in. Pretty fortuitous there. Everything's in the center. So I had to be both fast and accurate. That gives me a 90 percentile. Gives me a black belt patch just by the skin of my teeth, which is good. Means I'm right at the edge of everything. If I dropped a couple points, I would have missed it. All right, so accuracy was really important, but so was efficiency. And I knew right away when my reload wasn't stellar and my draw wasn't stellar that I had a bit of problems there. Had a little fumble on the way. It cost me a quarter second. That quarter second is what kind of mattered in the long run. But I still made it over the top, so I'd get a black ant patch. All right. I hope you guys find this drill meaningful. I hope you find that it works for you and helps you improve your shooting skills. It is hard. I really thought I would give away a lot more patches with this drill. My other drill was very long and I thought more difficult than this, but this puts pressure on people, okay? And the Comstock scoring is very good for that. So good scoring methodology, good to do it. I'm not saying it's the world's greatest test. I like all 4 tests together because I want you to be accurate, consistent, efficient, and disciplined in your approach to everything that you do, that you understand the contextual demands of not only the target, but the scoring methodology, distance, whether you can miss or not. So 100% accuracy there, nothing stellar, just great draws and being able to hit the target, working my visual process. So I was able to see the dot and follow it through. Okay, hope you guys will shoot it. I hope to see you in class so I can test you on it. I'd love to give you a patch. I really would. I want everybody to get one of these. How great would it be if I had 100 black belt patch holders? Because the methodology works. Not because it's an easy test, but because they worked at it. They got better, and then 100 people have gotten a test. But we know tests are hard. USPSA qualifiers, law enforcement qualifiers, Turbo with Gabe White, Scott Jelinski's black belt test, Ernest Langdon and Todd Green's fast drill, the Rogers School. They're all incredibly difficult. And this is a great way to check yourself and see how much reservoir of skill and processing power you've developed. Okay. All right, guys. I'm Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant. You can find us at thecompletecombatant.com. I'm on social media. We have our own pages for The Complete Combatant on Instagram and Facebook. But also you'll find me as Chief Chaos Controller, where I throw some of these things up occasionally. So if you want to follow me, please do so. And everything will be linked underneath so that you can follow it up and you can see the targets. These targets are available from Action Target. I think if you buy 100 of them, they're, I don't know, 30 cents or something like that. They're not super expensive. It's a great way to do it. Now you could do it with the USPSA target, but I think you'd have to use minor scoring. It's a little bit more generous with the Charlies. But overall, you could do it with an IDPA target too, and just score it as Alpha Charlies, you know, with each one, and see if that works for you. Okay, guys, hope to see you in class. Hope you work on this. Remember, the most important thing in all this is you've got to measure what you're doing, then you got to refine it, and then when the time comes, whether it's in front of the camera, whether in front of your students, whether in front of peers, you have to perform. I'm Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant. Thanks for watching.